Hi everyone, so today is pepper starting day. I am starting way more peppers than I've ever started before. I'll probably have in the title how many I ended up starting. It's going to be sweet peppers, hot peppers, and then I'm going to do some eggplant too. I've got a big giant bag here. So I'm in my living room because last year I started the peppers, I started my seeds out in the kitchen, and we don't have like a TV or anything out there for background noise, and it gets kind of boring. So this year I decided I'm going to do it where there's a TV, and I'm going to put the TV on because I'm going to be starting a lot of peppers, a lot of tomatoes. So this is where I'm seed starting this year. I've got my supplies. Let me flip you around here and I'll show you. All right, so I've got my flats all filled and ready to go. That chair usually sits right here. It's the sacrificial chair. The cats tear it up, so don't mind it if it's in the background. But the flats are ready. I've got another one out in the kitchen just in case I need it. Each flat holds 32, and this is the bag of peppers I gotta go through, and then I still need to look through the hot peppers here. But I've got my colorful labels. I've got the washi tape here to tape up the bags when I'm done with them, and I've got a basket this is the basket I'm going to toss the seeds that I have started into, and then once I've started everything, and then I'll go back and actually organize all of this into the actual containers that they're supposed to go in, because this is just all the trades I've done, and it's just very unorganized. Some of it I'm not even sure what is hot and what is not, but we'll figure it out. So I've got my flat here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew 3 peppers to each container. And I've got my little special, this is just an old paintbrush, but I like the back of it because it's like got this like kind of flat end to kind of push the seed down into the soil. So I've got some labeling to do. All right, let's see how I want to go about this. So I normally start my peppers way too early. I can't remember when I started them last year. I'll look it up, but I think it was 2 weeks before now. The reason why I was so good at not starting them too early is because we just went on vacation, and I didn't want to have a bunch of starts and no one there to keep an eye on them, make sure that the soil didn't dry out. So this year I was kind of forced to wait. And since I'm doing so many, I have to take one step at a time. This weekend is peppers. Next weekend is, I think I'm going to do, so this weekend is peppers. So we got to get going. It's Sunday and I got to work the next 3 days, so I won't be doing any seed starting those days. So let's get to it. All right, so let's see here. What do I want to, I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to start labeling, sticking them in here, and I'll tell you what I'm doing as I go. Oh, there's so many. There's just so many. All right, I won't be able to tell you all of the varieties. I'd be here forever, but I'll kind of go through some of the cooler ones. I'm doing one called Jigsaw. It's a hot pepper. Ricotta orange, Numex Suave orange, one called Funky Bell that I got in a trade, Numex Eclipse, Tequila Sunrise, Chocolate Cherry Candy Cane, Jalapeno White. I'll try to go through some of the funner ones that I'm doing here. Oh, this one I just got Goria. That one looked like a good one. I got a bunch of new ones from Baker Creek. I mean, I have hauled all of these. They're in several different hauls. This was Gorongong. I'm going to be doing that one today. Zulu. I'm doing like all kinds. This one here, I'm not going to try to pronounce. I'll butcher that. I got 2 of those funky ones, so I can put that one over there. I'm not going to open both. Antigua. Oh, this is a big trade that I got. Bunch of different peppers. Oh my gosh. Capija, Pointed Kibbe, Doe Hill. Oh. Bohemian Baron. I'm definitely doing that one. Eco. Oh goodness. Gatherer's Gold, Golden Treasure, Bulgarian Carrot. That's a hot one. I know that someone told me in the comments. Bulgarian Carrot looks looks like a carrot. So that's cool. I'm doing that. So I'll probably do all those. Oh my gosh. I can't go through all these guys. I'd be here forever. Collage between the lines. Black Hungarian. Elephant ears. That one's a neat one. It looks like an elephant ear. Raisin Macedonia. Fish pepper. Oh, this one's cool. I can't wait to do. This one's called PKC. So I traded for this one, and it's somebody he like bred the pepper himself, and he named it after the initials of each one of his children. So PKC. That's pretty cool. Buena Mulata. In that one. Maybe what I'll do is once I've got all the ones sewn, I'll just do a quick like pan of the trays, and then you can read them and you know where I started. But this is, oh gosh, this is a lot more. So I'm just going to get started because this could be a while. So let me tell you, last year I tried this new thing. What was that called? It was, I don't know, it was like this powder. If you, I'll link the video from last year below, but I like dipped the, as I up-potted, I dipped the roots in this powdery stuff. It was like white powder. I can't remember the name of it. Oh my gosh. But it was supposed to like make your plant strong. I don't know if I did it wrong or what, but I didn't really see a whole lot of difference. And I'm not doing it this year. I'm not going to waste my time doing it because it didn't, I don't know if it made a difference. Maybe it did for some, for others, I don't know. But I'm just going to plant them like I normally do, and I'm going to fertilize them with fish emulsion. Hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll get my greenhouse done and it'll be warm enough. And I'm taking measures to try to heat my greenhouse this year. I got to get this stuff sown. Otherwise, there's going to be nothing to grow. I'm going to do 3 seeds to a pot. Let's just start with one here. So I'm going to label. I picked up white. I'm going to do white. I'm going to do something fun. Blue. All right. So I'm going to do PKC first. Got it labeled. I'm going to stick it in the pot. So stuck it in the pot right there. PKC. So I'm going to take out 3 seeds here. Pepper seeds are so easy to save. You just take them out of the pepper and put them on a paper plate to dry really well. So, and then I've got my basket here. I'm going to drop it in the basket. I've sewn that one. And then what I do is I just gently press them, not very deep. You want to do twice as deep as the seed is wide. So it's not very deep. Just cover them a little bit. You don't want to bury them deep down in there because when they sprout, they'll run out of energy before they make it to the surface. So you only want to press them down. You want them to be deep enough, but not too deep. So just look at the seed, however big the seed is, bury it twice as deep, or twice as deep as it is wide. So I'm going to do that with the crap ton of peppers that I have. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a tag into each one of these and just have it ready to go. And some of these I need to figure out if they're hot or not. Because I'm actually planning on planting all of the hot peppers in a completely different location. And then I'm going to grow the sweet peppers here at my house. The hot peppers are going to go where I'm planting my extra tomatoes at my family member's house. That way, I don't get hot crossed with sweet, because hot crosses very easily with sweet. And it'll make, if you save any of the seeds from your sweet peppers, there's a good chance they're going to be hot. Nobody wants to grow a sweet pepper and it be scorching hot when you bite into it. I should have wrote down. I need to remember to do this. Next time I trade stuff, when I get them, right away write down whether they're hot or sweet. That way I'm not trying to figure it out when I'm time crunched trying to plant them. Got the labels in there, so I'll just pull out the label, and then plant the seed. Just could be difficult with these sticking up here. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I don't know. I think I can work around them. All right, so let's turn on some trash TV and then I'll speed through this for you. I just opened up, called Ricotta Orange. They're a hot pepper. The seeds are straight up black. Is that how they're supposed to be? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and plant them and see if anything comes up, but I've only got 5 seeds. None of the other seeds that she sent me look like this. I do not know. Kind of weird. I have never seen pepper seeds that are black, so I'm thinking that these aren't any good. But they're like completely black, completely covered in black, like almost like they're painted. I don't know. I'm baffled. All right, so let me show you what I've got done so far. I've got these here done, so I'm just gonna, hopefully you can read what I've started. So that's the blue tray, and they're all mixed. I don't know what's hot and I don't know what's sweet. And then here is the yellows. Jigsaw, Nikita, Bridge to Paris, Blot, Eco, Wisconsin Lakes. I'll back up and just get like a whole. There's that, and you can zoom in if you want. There's that. This is the cat corner, all the cat stuff. Okay, but I've still got, so I've got this one I need to do. I still have all of these that I haven't done yet. And then there's a pile here that I'm kind of like iffy, like, do I want to do those? I think I definitely want to do the tam pepper. And I'm definitely doing kobachi and rawa, so they need to come up on the table. Have yet to do the eggplants yet. All right, so I am down in my basement. It's going to be really bright. So I've got the 2 that I've started. They're on heat mats. I've only got 2 heat mats. This one's on a heat mat too. Little tip, put this tape right here and it'll catch all the little buggies that you don't want attacking your plants. I've got one on this side and then I've got one on the other side. I haven't set up this shelf completely yet. It's full of junk. Don't mind my mess. I'm way behind in everything in my life. I'm going to be dropping down these because it doesn't look like there's, I don't know if I slide this right here, if that'll be enough for these. Probably not, because you want them to be down low. I might raise this up just a little bit. If I raise it up, it might be okay. Nah, I'm gonna have to cut these down. So I've got them tied up with like some twine. I just kind of, this was a really cheap shelf and I just kind of rigged it up. I drilled holes. I don't know if you can see. I drilled holes along here to hold up my lights. It's a bit of a headache, but it's what I got and I'm just gonna keep using what I got. I don't want to spend more money on new shelving. So I'm going to lower these lights down because you want your lights to be really close when your seedlings are just coming up out of the dirt. They need a lot of light. That'll make them strong. I've also got a fan here behind me. It's actually blowing the hot air from the pellet stove. My basement's a mess, don't mind it. I've got the gourds down here drying. When they sprout, I'll turn the fan to the shelf and have them blowing because the fan will make your seedlings stronger. And you run your hands across them. Doing that makes them stronger too. But I'm gonna get the other 2 flats done because I'm sure I'm gonna need all 4. But I just wanted to show you the lighting setup. And then I've got some, it's like it's reflecting. It's just like a aluminum sheets. I got these on Amazon and it helps reflect the light back at, sometimes I'll put one in the front once they sprout, I'll tape one to the top of the shelf here and have it like enclosed in this. There's the sheet that was in the front. It's balled up over there. It's a mess down here. I know. It's what's happening. All right, so I'll show you the next 2 flats when I'm done. All right, everybody, I'm losing my light. I've got the last 2 trays done, so let me give you a look at those. And then there's the last one there. And I didn't do this row right here. I was done. I did all the peppers. I could have went back through and looked and probably found more. But these are going down in the basement as well. Okay, so it's a different day and I just wanted to fit this in. I did end up filling those last 4 peppers. Those are what are in those. I got these in another seed order. I don't know if you guys are sick of seed hauls, but this place was it's new to me and they had a ton of stuff, and oh my gosh, it was so cheap. Let me know if you want to see another seed haul and I'll do it, but if not, you know, that's okay. But I got a bunch of tomatoes, bunch of peppers, bunch of cabbage, all different kinds of kale and basil. I just couldn't say no to it. But I wanted to show you this, that I've covered this up. It's just saran wrap. I don't have any of those domes, the plastic domes. Maybe I should order some, but this works well too. It's just 2 sheets of plastic, so it's connected right there in the center. I don't know if you see it's overlapped, but you see how the moisture is being held in? Peppers need heat to germinate, especially hot peppers. So my basement, I keep it really nice and hot, and at the same time, if I don't dome it, this dirt dries out within like half a day, and I just have to water and water and water. So this keeps the moisture in, and then, so that works okay for me, just the saran wrap. And then I also keep a bucket of water. So this is a bucket of water with a tiny bit of fish emulsion in it. Now you don't really need any fertilizer for the seeds to sprout, but I went ahead and put some in. That way I can feed them immediately whenever I start to see them sprout. What I'll do when this side sprouts, because they'll sprout before the ones that aren't on a heat mat, I'm positive of that, then I'll just switch those off of the heat mat and then put these on the heat mat, because I only have a couple of heat mats. And that is what I will do for the peppers. And another thing I wanted to add is until they sprout, and even after they sprout, I'm going to bottom water. So I just take one of the cells out, because if you water from the top, you run the risk of packing your seeds down too deep if you're watering from the top. So what I do to keep the top moist, if I see that the top's getting dry, I have a little spray bottle. So if I see the top is dry, I just gently spray the top. That way I'm not pouring water and packing down the seed starting mix and compacting it. Okay, so that's the peppers. I've started, how many is that? 32 times 4 minus 4. It'll be in the title how many I'm starting, but that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Bye guys.